Hi guys, my name's Adelaide and welcome to Adelaide Stitches. Today it is the 1st of February and it is day 1 of my Valentine's Day stitching. How excited! Oh, I'm a bit rusty. I feel like I haven't done this for a while, but it's nice to be back into the swing doing daily videos again. So I will be doing daily videos from the 1st to the 14th of February. I will be focusing on Valentine's Day stitching, but at the end of today I will also have a weekly stitching update because I did quite a lot of stitching this week and I thought I should show you before we get too deep into February. So let's get started on today, day 1. So I am going to be stitching this month the Valentine Terrarium by Tiny Modernist. I'll put a picture of it up. I'm really excited. I'm hoping in 14 days I'll have it finished. So I do have my copy in Pattern Keeper and it has told me that it is 2,827 stitches. And I have worked out that if I stitch 202 stitches a day, I will have it finished in a fortnight. So that's pretty exciting, and I think that's a really good number. Previously, for my Christmas and Halloween days of stitching, they've been about 500 stitches a day, which is a lot more, especially if you want to get to a second project. So what will happen each day is I will show you my progress on my Valentine Terrarium, then I will spin a wheel, pick a Valentine's Day project, and I'll come back the next day and show you my progress on that too. And sometimes we have chats about lots of things as well. We'll just see how it goes. So my Valentine Terrarium, I will be stitching on this. This is 32 count Deep Seaglass. It is a linen by Number 12 Stitch Co, which is an Australian linen dyer. Isn't it beautiful? I did think about changing my fabric to pink because I know a few of you were stitching the terrarium along with me on some really beautiful pink fabrics, but in the end I decided no, I love a pop of aqua in my Valentine's Day decor, so yes, let's go with this. So I'm excited. I am going to be starting in the middle. The terrarium is kind of an unusual shape, so I didn't want to kind of start left top and then, I don't know, be out a bit, have it like over here instead of there. So I thought in the middle will be best, and the middle motif, if you have a look, seems to be the hearts coming down from the clouds. So that will be the first motif I stitch. So I'm excited about that. It feels a little bit like my calendars. I know it isn't a block a day, but I feel like there's lots of different motifs to focus on and stitch each day and watch it come together. So that'll be lots of fun. I am using DMC called for except for the greens. So my greens I have changed to, here we go, 553, no sorry, 563 and 991, and I talk more in my Valentine's Day planned video about why I do that, but yeah, I just feel with this tone of fabric, yeah, they look really good on it. So pleased about that choice. And what else? Oh, there's a tiny bit of backstitch in this design. I'm saying it more to remind myself than anything because Pattern Keeper doesn't have backstitch in it. So I will have to check each day just if there's a bit of backstitch in the motif I'm doing. So that's excited. I can't wait to get started today and be back tomorrow to show you my progress. All right, well, let's get my wheel and spin it and find out what will be my second project I will be working on tomorrow. Okay, so I've got my wheel, my new Valentine's Day wheel, and I do only have 7 options, but it seems to have doubled them, I think, to make it look like I've got more choice. That's all right, let's see what I'll be stitching on today. What do we got? Oh, Hugs and Kisses by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. Okay, so give me a sec, I'll just get my fabric for it. So Hugs and Kisses is a really sweet pattern by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. I'll pop a picture of it up. Oh, it's just gorgeous. It's really good and exciting that I spun this first. This is a pattern I've had in my stash for about 2 years. So it's really nice. I'm going to get a start on it today. How exciting. It's not that big. It is 58 by 67. I have stitched another one of this series before. The Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery has a really lovely series of all different sayings. I think I did the berry picking and ice cream licking. Yes, I did. I showed it in my Valentine's Day plans video, which I'll link below. So I want to keep the same fabric. I used Antique White 28 count lugana, so that is what I'll be using for this one too. And I just think the white will make the pinks and the blues pop. So really excited to get a start on that. I don't have that one in pattern keeper or anything, so I probably won't have any statistics, but that's okay. We will see it form. And we will know when I'm finished. So the pattern says hugs and kisses and candy wishes. So I just think it's really sweet, really cute. I love making them into little pillows. My kids love them too. They like carrying them around, practicing their reading. So yeah, I just think it'll be really sweet and can't wait to get started. So that is an exciting first day. Okay, I also have my stitching update, so let's get started on what I've been working on this week. Give me a sec, I'll just unzip my bag so there's no zips and we'll go from there. Okay, so the first project I have to show you is one of my daily stitches projects. This is 324 by Works by ABC. I'll pop a picture of it up. Isn't it absolutely stunning? I just love the rainbow. And I am doing a block a day, and this is where I got to this week. So last time you saw it, I think I'd only done, what do we do? Yeah, two blocks here of the green, and I was really excited I'd reached the green. So it was lovely to do another green block and then go back into the blues. So really pleased of how that's coming along. I actually want to keep this one up and do a block each day through February. Even with my Valentine's Day stitching, so I guess I'll probably be showing this quite a bit. At the moment I am up to 2,650 stitches out of 4,751, and that is 17.96%. So it'll be pretty exciting if I can get over 20% in the next 2 weeks, won't it? I started this in November last year, stitched it for 30 days, put it away in December because my Christmas stitching was quite full on, and then brought it back out for January. Yeah, I stitch it every day in January, and now I'm about to start February. So that is pretty excited. This is on the called for. It is 36 count antique white linen. 2/1. So that is my 324. And then my other daily stitching is A Year in Stitches by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. I'll pop a picture of it up. I am using this as my temperature chart, so I stitch the maximum each day. And last time you saw it, I said how my summer had no red days, which are 40 degrees plus, which I think is about 105 Fahrenheit over that. Well, we had one. So as you can see, there's my red dot, and we did have a very hot day. We had some beautiful swimming weather there. Yeah, I think we swam every day, and then now we're cold again. As you can see, it's not that sunny, but that's okay. That's still lovely weather. It's kind of in about 20 degrees the last 2 days. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see where it goes. If I had predicted at the beginning what my January would look like, it wouldn't be this. So yeah, I'm just finding it fascinating. How it's looking, and I think as I go through the year it'll be really good to look back and see how much the temperatures change. It has made me wonder, in Australia where I am, the Blue Mountains, are we usually most of the year kind of between 20 to 25 degrees? I don't know. It's looking like we have a lot of those days here, but it'll be really interesting as the day goes on. I think we're quite a temperate climate. So yeah, oh, this is on 28 count ice blue lugana. I am stitching it 2/2 with the called for DMC. And if you want this pattern, it's a free pattern on the Caterpillar Cross Stitch Facebook page. You sign up for their newsletter with their link there and you will get it sent to you. So that is my 2 daily stitches. And then I had a very exciting finish for now, and it is my fox and rabbit sale. So I'll put a picture of their one up, although it's just like a generated mock-up, not a stitched mock-up. And then clip it on the board. It's funny, it's such a big piece of fabric and I'm stitching it on 25 count over 1, and yeah, I just have this small little block in the middle, but it is finished. So here we go. Look at that. So that, it is called Cloister Garden. It is a mystery sow on the Fox and Rabbit website. I'll put a link to it below. Lots of people have joined the Facebook page, which is really, really lovely, and let me know. So I'm so glad. It's so awesome seeing more and more combinations of what people are doing. So thank you so much to everyone that reached out. This is losing my words. This I'm doing in DMC, but using my granny stash. So I have no idea kind of what the colours are. I have an old box of bobbins I showed in my last floss tube, the cardboard kind. Some of them have 2 or 3 different colours wound on each one. Some of them have quite a few numbers written up the top. So it is just a mismatch, but I am so excited, and it's making this piece so special to me that I get to use it and make this beautiful design. So this is January, all done, and it was 1,000, oh, I did write it down, 1,457 stitches, and at the moment my pattern keeper says 100%, which makes me feel pretty good. Part 2 has been released today. I checked this morning. It is really pretty. I'll put a picture of it up, and it's a border with flowers and leaves. It is a lot smaller than I thought it would be, considering this is going to be 48,000 stitches and it's going to come out over this year. I really was expecting more stitching. I do have a question for those who are pattern keeper experts. How do I get this installment into Pattern Keeper? Do I have to download it like a new PDF and then just mark off what I already stitched and do that each month? Or is there a way I can incorporate my progress from last month? I'm not sure if that's possible, but I just thought I would ask and wait and see. So excited about the new installment, and excited to get some greens and pinks and different colours, hopefully, to show you. Now, I probably won't get back to this till after my Valentine's Day stitching. So what, February 15th, we've got a date, but hey. I am so excited to have part 1 done. And looking at part 2, I don't know how many stitches are in it, but might be able to get that done this month too. It doesn't look like there's too many. So that's really exciting. What else have I been working on? I got out my black pearl. So I haven't had this out for ages. I felt really good to get it out again. And gosh, it looks nice. Ooh. Now I realise I actually haven't talked to you about my WIPGO goals, what I achieved in January or what I'm going to be doing in February. So I might do that tomorrow because I've got quite a bit to share today for a daily video. But this is, oh, here's my clips, my black pearl. Isn't it stunning? I love it. So the black pearl is by the Witchy Stitcher. Hopefully I've had a photo up. And this is mine. I'm stitching it on 28 count, coffee tea dyed and roasted in the oven. That's how the really dark, almost burnt mottling is in it. I am doing 2/2 using 310 DMC, so just the black, and I just think it looks so effective. I got over 300 stitches in this, 341, and that brought me to 4,272 stitches out of, oh, I'm quite close, 5,768 stitches, which is 74.06%. So I will talk more about February WIPGO tomorrow, but I do think this will be one of my WIPGO calls with an aim to finish. Wouldn't that be exciting to have that finished by the end of Feb? I feel like, well, my February's divided in half. I've got 14 days of Valentine stitching, then 14 days left, but could be ambitious, but I'd love to have this done. So we will see. That is my black pearl. And I also have been working on Aurora Cottage. So Aurora Cottage was the November PDF from the Gecko Rouge Patreon. I'll put a quick picture of that up. It was just such a gorgeous design. I had to start it straight away. And I think I even had a piece of fabric, just the perfect size for it. So it's really good when that matches up. You can just jump in and start things. So this is where I'm at. I'm at a page finish. So another finish-ish. status. So how good does that look? The start of my Aurora, 1 page, fully done. So I did in this 614 stitches, so I'm up to 5,442 out of 126,400. It's quite a big number. And that brings me to 4.38%, so nearly at 5%. How great does that look? So excited. I love this full coverage. I love stitching on it. Finishing out the page, I think I had 2 or 3 colours which had just 1 stitch, but other than that, it was a wonderful stitch. It was quite a lot of block colours and just really, really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. So not available now as a PDF, but it will be available this year as a kit on Gecko Rouge. They normally do kits, so that is how they work. Oh, 25 count 2 over 1/10 to stitch the majority of this. So yeah, really pleased with that. And then finally I did a little more. I don't know. This doesn't fit into the full coverage requirement for Full Coverage Fanatics group because it's not 95%, but I would call it full coverage. I mean, there's a lot of full coverage there to stitch in the design. So this is what I worked on next. I love it. It is a kit from Gecko Rouge I got for Christmas, and it's 278 by 342, the design, so it is quite large. And what did I put in? I should show you my stitching. A lot of black. Oh, sorry for the thread. I didn't think of that. A lot of black. So I put in 506 stitches. Is that right? No. Yes, that's right. 506 stitches. I really got to be able to read my writing. Sorry. 506 stitches, which brings me to 1,215 out of 65,116, and that is 1.87%. So really, and one of my hairs. Sorry about that. And really excited about that. That is quite a sharp angle, but that is where the other wing fits in. I was a bit worried about that. So excited. I am trying a different method of ending it. So I just draw the thread over and then kind of sew it in there and snip it off. I think Atom Heart Stitches had a short on it. I'll link the video below, and I saw her do it, though she does more like a Royal Rose kind of method. Actually I think she does it in columns, but so hers actually end up in a line while mine end up higgledy-piggledy. But I'm trying it because it's a good way to end it if you don't want to flip your work over to the back. So yeah, this I'm stitching 1 over 1 full cross, and it's on 25 count, just using the kit threads, which I believe are DMC. So yeah, really excited about that. I love this one. Now I realised that I have no full coverage on my Valentine's Day stitching, and I am struggling with that a bit. I did think about putting Rose Garden on it. I'll put a picture of it up, by Unconventional X Stitch, and it's one that I absolutely loved at the beginning, and you haven't seen it for a while. This is, did I get it out? I did. I didn't take it out of the bag, sorry, one second. So hopefully I've still got the picture up. You're admiring that. This is a really, really big one. Did I write down? Okay, so I am up to 4,366 stitches. Oh, I got a parked thread, sorry. Out of 257,400. It goes like this. Ooh. Oh, you can see the hand holding it. Okay, so my problem with this is, I don't know if you can see. Actually, it would go this way. This is how big my fabric is. It's massive. This is 25 count 2 over 1/10 stitch, and I saw the design, it came out, I loved it, I grabbed the fabric, I usually stitch full coverage on, and off I went. So nearly at 1 page, nearly, probably if I, instead of doing a bit of cross country out and around, I would be finished up. Oops, sorry. I'm thinking about restarting. Yeah, I know, but I have only done 4,366 stitches, and I know that sounds like a lot, but out of 257,400, it's not. And I just feel like, and I should have realized this before, I'm doing it on a count that makes it too big. Because not only is this absolutely huge, but that's, I'm really bad at holding this, sorry. That is just a hand. Can you see how big the hand is? Like, actually, it's not that much smaller really than mine. So how big are the witches gonna be? They're gonna be massive. And I'm not sure I want them that big. So I am thinking, I don't have the fabric at the moment, I'd have to order some, but do I restart to 32 count gridded and do 1/1 DMC tent? That's what I'm wondering. I've never tried that before. I've seen other people do it, and I mean, it's looked quite good on camera. Would 32 count over 1 be too hard? I don't know. I'd have to try it, but that is what I'm thinking for Rose Garden, and that is why, even though it's really pretty and with the pinks, I really felt like I had a really lovely Valentine's Day vibe, I haven't put it on my wheel. So I think I'm gonna miss stitching full coverage for this 14 days, but we'll see. It'll be interesting actually if I go into withdrawal or not. If you have any suggestions for me, let me know. It is a really beautiful chart. But yes, I just can't get over how big it's going to be, how big the witches are going to be, if that's their hand. And yes, I don't know, it would be a lot to frame this big as well. If it's smaller, it'd be more manageable. So that's what I'm thinking. Let me know if you've done it that small as well, 32 count over 1. And what have you used to do it? Have you done full cross or tent? Like, yeah. So yeah, I think that is it for today. Thank you so much everyone for watching. Thank you for all the support for this Valentine's Day. I guess it's almost a challenge, isn't it? It's a bit of fun. That's what it is. A bit of cross-stitching fun. So I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all the likes and subscribes and everyone who reaches out and chats to me, whether by email or Facebook or Instagram. It's just such a lovely community and it's just been so fun. So hopefully the fun continues. I will see you tomorrow with my progress and have a fantastic day. Take care. Happy stitching. Bye.